Now, ladies and gentlemen, joining us in studio is the namesake is really the inspiration. It's the muse of this theme song.
Matthew, the film guy, is choosing your streams. Cassavetes on Netflix and other such themes. Maybe I'll watch one and learn a few things. Please recommend me a movie to stream. Matthew, please recommend me a movie to stream. Matthew, film guy.
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Matthew, film guy, in the house.
Hi.
Now, I have to say, when Matthew came in and I made that little comment about the QVC thing, I was joking, ladies and gentlemen.
No, you weren't.
But apparently I was not joking.
You were not joking.
I was being clairvoyant. Is it clairvoyant? Is that the right word I'm thinking of?
You were.
Matthew has entered in. He has his bag of...
So, some people have requested that
that's not
some
even
of my...
Majority Report branded.
No, but it will be. It will be because what
Are you going to do? You going to put a sticker on it?
No, because people have asked that you sign them. And so gold or silver, depending if you want to go Trump or not.
Well, I think we're going to have to go Trump on this. I mean, are you kidding me?
Yep.
Although silver probably would go better on this.
Hey, it's your call. We also have, this is a nice box. I don't know if you can see this at home. This is a nice
let's take a look at this. I mean, just while you're here. It's a wooden box that is got sort of lily pads painted on it.
Yeah, it's seen better days, granted.
Seen better days, and there's a wooden frog on the top of it, and I guess you would put like little tchotchkes inside here, maybe
cotton balls on your makeup table.
Yeah, or it looks like God knows.
You can put your weed in it. Yeah,
I was going to say. Also, it looks like maybe like mashed up pills had been in there or something.
Yeah, it's sort of a mortar and pestle kind of analog.
But wait, and you realize like it's not even glued down.
Yeah, it's coming apart a little bit. It's all in the listing. It's all totally being
Why don't you
revealed.
just bother to glue that down?
You know, I don't want to mess with its sort of natural state. Your signing it will be the best gluing down it'll ever
Now,
get.
let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
How did this come to be in your possession? I mean, I can understand why you're selling it. I'm just curious as to how it is that you own this.
Like most of the things I put on eBay, my mother just offloaded it to me and just said, "Here, do you want this? Can you put it on eBay?"
Have a frog.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, so your mom said, "Here, go sell this."
Yeah. She does that. She knows that I'm like a pipeline. You know, I told you she was really into Harley Davidson for a long time. So then she got out of it, but she had all these Harley Davidson T-shirts and purses and clothes, and that became like a major source of income for a while.
So when your mom gives you this to sell, like there's transport involved, like she doesn't live around here, does she?
No, she lives in Florida.
Okay, so she ships this to you, is that it? Or she?
Yeah, or no, sometimes she drives up here. So
okay, so your mom drives up, what is it, like 2,000 miles?
Yeah, something like that.
To give you this box. How much does she think that you're going to be able to fetch for this box on eBay? I mean,
whatever the market is willing to bear, Sam. That's capitalism.
No, I understand that. I'm curious if she has a projection. Because I look at this and I think, like, I guess if I really needed a box and I was a huge fan of frogs,
exactly,
I'd pay $2.50 for this. I mean,
I think the starting bid is $3.99, but I expect
it probably cost more to even like just drive it up? Like, wasn't like this amount of weight? Wasn't that adding to the gas cost?
But Sam, this is, to me, eBay is not just a cheap source of income, although it is also that. It is also, to me, a way to sort of like, you know, the story of stuff. Meet friends, yeah. But the story of stuff, like I like the fact that I don't just throw this stuff out, that it finds a home somewhere, somehow.
Okay.
So even if it sort of is a net negative in terms of carbon footprint, it allows something that would otherwise go in the dump to give someone some modicum of pleasure. And I know it still exists out there.
This is wood. You could just burn it.
Yeah, maybe I could, but why don't you go ahead and...
All right, I'm going to sign this.
If you don't like that.
I'm going to write, how about with love... I'm going to write, with love, Sam Seder.
Fantastic.
And I'm going to add, why did you buy this?
I think that is highly appropriate.
Yeah. Why did you buy this? So they'll be able to look at that every time they go, why did you buy that? And
That's fantastic, Sam. Good.
It's good because, that type of questioning, always questioning yourself is important.
Yeah, that's right. It's sort of a philosophical
What else?
box.
What else do you have?
Okay,
I had no idea, honestly, this would turn into this. But this is actually I'm starting to smell spinoff. Right? I mean,
this actually I got from my late grandfather's
well, describe
house.
it because a lot of people are listening to us.
I'm setting up the provenance first, and then this actually is a authentic
this
airplane
is like, what is that show on PBS, like the Antique Road show?
This is like old
this
crap
is just like
road
crap.
show.
Yeah, crap show.
Garbage.
Crap show is, I think, fair.
So this was, if you remember back in the day when they'd give you playing cards in the airplane, this is like a playing card box to hold those cards. The cards are not in it, but it is from the American Export. It's Branson Lines Incorporated. Actually, I think this was from a ship. So
wow,
nobody seemed to want it. But if you were to sign it,
American
I bet
Export is Branson. Well, because I gotta say, this at least I can see the sort of the practical value. People always they have their packs of cards sitting in the everything
That's
drawer.
right, just not organized.
I bought 2 packs of cards. Where are they? I can only find one. But now, if you find one, you'll have the second one here with you.
Precisely.
So 2 decks of cards. Of course, you can't.
There you go.
Quite convinced if I turn this over and I had the weight of the
careful.
card. Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah. I'm going to write it on the bottom, so it's not.
Okay. All right. That's very thoughtful.
How about this? Everything.
Pretty much everything I brought, you could put your weed in.
Yeah, exactly. This is a weed holder. Everything is coming up aces. How's that, right?
Yeah. Appropriate.
There we go.
Clever.
I like this silver pen.
Yeah.
It really
isn't
does
that
make
nice?
it seem like I'm officially signing something.
Now you know why Trump does it, all in
Yeah,
gold.
everything's coming up aces.
So
That's
now this one's something a little bit more.
Maybe I should have put "Don't be a joker." Huh? P.S. Don't be a joker.
There you go.
I can
Wow,
do
this one's getting.
Yeah, this has got 2 really classic Sam Seder jokes.
This is really value added, folks. At home.
Oh yeah. Don't be a joker.
You can find my eBay sales at my Twitter handle, Langdon Boom.
Just in case people didn't know,
and
that
it's
was
in my
a joke.
It's in my.
All right. Oh, I see you've got a really piece of crap.
Yep.
What appears to be a Radio Shack microphone that has the dual mini plugs.
There you are.
They're not the same size, but this is the way that it's controlled on a cassette deck that you would have had to have purchased, I would imagine.
Oh yeah.
Probably 25 years ago.
Good roundabout estimate of that. Yeah.
Now, let me ask you, what is the cross section between the people who have a 25-year-old cassette recorder but don't have one of these piece of crap Radio Shack mics from that same era?
I tell you, it is definitely a very small market that we're aiming at with this, but I have a feeling that there is somebody out there for whom this mic will complete their...
Let me answer that question, because that person doesn't have one that has a small MR logo on it.
Exactly.
And that says on the side, hold this, and you are just like me.
Exactly, Sam. See, you're making a lot of people's day right now.
Yeah.
You could. There's a really big market for that in Bushwick, in my neighborhood. People with 25-year-old cassette recorders, and they need that type of thing. But
we should talk.
It's the first thing that you can't put your weed in.
That's right.
So
maybe you
I'm not
hide
sure.
it by
You could
unscrewing
hollow it
it.
out.
Oh yeah,
took
there
the
you
batteries out.
Actually,
of course,
not
that
only
would actually
could
be a
you-
great
There's no
weed.
batteries.
Not only could you
there's
put
no
your
battery.
weed in it, I think you could probably figure out a way of smoking your weed through this.
You are so...
Right?
You-
Right?
That's an
That-
awesome point, man.
That's clearly
That just
true.
turned
You
into
could find a way to
the
make
most
this into some
valuable
sort
item
of,
we've seen
I
yet.
don't know,
There you
chill
go.
'em.
Nice little.
Okay.
You could stick your vaporizer
Shack
in there or
chiller.
whatever
There you
it is.
go.
that people-
Okay, now this
Oh my god! Oh my
is
god! Are we
extremely
gonna? I think
valuable.
we're not going to probably go through all this stuff. I got to tell you.
Oh, Sam.
I'm not going to sign that.
No, okay.
That would ruin the value of
All
that.
right, nobody
wouldn't it?
wanted it though. This is
Are you serious?
This is an 8mm
Oh,
film that
wow.
my grandmother bought. They used to sell these through Time Life magazine. It's like a
Really?
home
No,
movie.
give it to Matt.
Did you convert? Did you convert
Well, you
it?
can bid like anybody. You know?
Did you convert it?
Yeah, it's actually there's someone already posted it on YouTube, so the film exists.
Matt doesn't give
so
a
it's just an artifact. So if I thought someone would love to own,
You should give Lack an inside track on
a
that.
signed copy
That
of it
is
by
so
Sam
Matt.
Seder,
Wow, that
who
is-
also could do the accent of JFK. So it's sort of I thought there's
Man
a connection there.
and President.
There you go.
There you go. That's
All right,
not
well, we
quite
can just whip
the-
through the rest of
You
these.
can do
JFK
JFK.
color movies.
A USB cord. Somebody wants a USB cord, I'm sure. Signed by Sam Seder.
Whoa. Slow down. This is a USB
Unopened.
mini
Yeah.
USB cord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some ATA cables for connecting your hard drive. Nobody wanted them. Signed by Sam Seder. Worth twice the value, I'm sure.
Yeah. All right. Maybe we should do some of this afterwards.
Yep, I'm just
quite
gonna
as
list them. You can
inspired
sign
by
them.
the cables as I was by
Okay,
the,
now this
the box with the frog on it.
this is something I was just going to give to you if you wanted it.
Oh, a
because I
box.
know you're a huge
Oh
fan.
wow!
of
wow!
the film.
That is exciting. Modern
Nobody wanted it.
romance.
It's all the ad copy that they used to have to cut out and paste for newspapers and things like that.
Oh wow!
And you turned me on to Albert
Yeah,
Brooks.
no, I love this, but I don't want that.
Okay,
No,
so go
because
ahead and
I bring that.
That's exactly how I feel
I
about
like
it.
that
so.
movie. That's great. But
So go
I
ahead and
don't-
sign it. Who wouldn't want a modern romance ad copy signed by Sam Seder, who wishes he had the same career as
Well, as
Albert
you
Brooks.
know, I don't remember what the year was, but it was like 1997, I think it was, when the New Yorker magazine used to do its next issue. You remember this story?
Yeah.
I was slated to be the next Albert Brooks,
Yep.
and they assigned John Lahr to write the piece, and we did not get along. And I just remember thinking to myself, like, yeah, I didn't get along with the guy, but what are they going to do? Say this guy sucks, but he's going to be the next? And that's what the piece he wrote, that this guy sucks, and they would not. I ended up.
Turns out Albert was the last Albert Brooks.
Yeah, it turns out I could have been the next Albert Brooks, but that didn't.
Hey,
Why
but
don't
I don't
you
see
hang-
him
I think,
hosting his own
Why don't you hang
podcast daily.
that up in the
Wow, I
office?
didn't realize. Yeah, maybe I will actually. It's got
Yeah,
a bunch
it's
of
got
different
articles. He
Maybe-
wrote all these articles. They're funny,
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
oh,
like-
I didn't realize. I thought
Yeah.
that was just.
but it's like ads that they push. Like you could run this as an article.
You know who I feel like I got? There's a couple of people actually I feel like I could give this to as a gift, and they would love it.
Okay, well, that's
so
how I
this is
feel about
actually,
it too.
I appreciate you coming down and bringing all your junk. Do you want to? Wow, look at that! Two pieces of silverware. You've
Old,
got
tarnished
these
actual silverware,
This is actual silverware. So
Yeah.
this actually has some. This
like
could have
melting value.
some value. I mean,
Any junkies out there want to?
M.A. Rogers Hotel plate. I
Yeah.
don't. You know what? I'm not convinced that this is actual silver. Are you
Yeah.
sure?
Yeah, bite it.
Onita, did you look this up?
Yeah, there's other ones on eBay.
How
in
much
better
are they worth?
condition.
How much are they worth?
Clearly not $1.29, which is what I've asked for them, and no takers.
People make rings out of them.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
some of our libertarian friends will like to. These,
Yeah, invest in
they
silver.
Well, they could have their own. I'm sure a lot of people out there have their own smelters, and
That's true,
they
knife
could put this into a
smelters.
coin. And when the apocalypse comes, and everybody's accepting silver, because why wouldn't you?
Exactly. Everyone knows the
Why
inherent
wouldn't
value
you
of metal.
precious metals when what you really want is water? Of course, because we all know that. I think in Planet of the Apes, didn't they accept silver and gold
Yeah.
too? So
you
why
have
wouldn't?
water, I have silver.
Right.
Let us barter.
Yes,
it won't
exactly.
It won't be metal. It will be jetpacks
Right,
and other machines.
If you'll just let me talk.
If you could
Jetpacks.
can I just finish
Silver
my point?
jetpacks. Well,
I
so
have a film recommendation for 25 to 35 minutes.
you ever seen any Israeli films?
okay. So wait a second.
They're
now,
based in Jordan.
Now-
and they're nicer.
remember any Palestinian films being good.
now, Matthew, film guy.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you what you've been up to, but I think we have a very good sense of what you've been up to. Just going around collecting garbage.
yeah.
Now, do you?
It
like-
finds me. I don't really scope it
Now,
out.
dude, are you? You must look around this office. Oh yeah. And you must see, just this is. Yeah. I mean, if this is your hobby too, I mean, God, this is going to be.
Yeah.
This is going to be a cavalcade.
It's sort of like an obsessive compulsive disorder where it's like I'm organizing stuff out of one person's house into another person's house. You know, it's like through the mail, I am putting things away.
This seems like a spin-off from Hoarders.
Yeah, it's a way. I definitely agree
Is
that
there
it's
a
a
name
kind of
for
hoarding.
what you're doing?
No, but we should coin it. Maybe it's, Matthew
eBayers?
Weiss disease.
No,
I don't know.
it's not. What is it? What is the word here? The arbitragers or what?
I don't know.
It's not arbitrage.
eBay
is it? It's
sickness.
chapter 2.
Yeah.
Or something. Or these, I don't know. This could be like chapter, these.
0.5.
Yeah, God knows what has happened in the life of these.
Yeah, I can't even tell you where those came from.
I'm not even sure I wanted to touch that.
Yeah, you may
actually.
have cancer now. There may be mercury on these. I don't know.
It's not even that. It's just, I mean, do you clean this stuff at all?
I think these. Yes, I've tried to clean these. I
Did
mean,
you clean this?
You'd have to polish them.
Did
Yeah.
you-
Oh, definitely.
This is what this looks like
Yeah,
cleaned? I don't think people want to buy that.
Well, they will when you sign it. That's the whole point. Your signature erases all. It's like being blessed. It erases all traces of evil, anything that's unsanitary. No, they've all been cleaned, folks. Don't worry. There's no diseases being brought into your home. You can look at my 750 plus positive feedbacks to attest to that fact. Nobody has ever died from one of my auctions or been
That's
ill.
right. Now, what is your rating? Isn't there a percentage
Yeah.
that's associated?
Well, I have like a purple star because I've done like 765 positive transactions. Yeah.
Now, let me ask this of you.
Yeah.
Do you? What is your percentage rating, though?
I have 100% positive rating.
You 100%?
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. I've
Seriously?
never, yeah.
Like literally
I
100?
can't tell you. The last time I got a negative response was like a decade ago.
Everybody writes ratings after the transactions, and they loved it.
Yeah, they
I
loved
don't
me.
even know
I'm
why they
telling
did
you.
it. They wrote it, but they just, I guess
Listen,
they were so happy.
Take my word for it. I have a 100% positive rating. That I can tell you.
Wow.
He does a tremendous job.
I do a tremendous job.
All right. Well, I
Believe
see.
me, there's no problem
there's
there.
actually a couple of IMs that you've gotten. I'm going to look at data review says just bought the frog box on eBay.
Yeah, that was a buy it now. So good job. Good
Wow.
job, buddy.
Wait, for how much? For how much?
It's like $4, I think, right?
I don't know.
It was
Wait, now wait a second. I'm going to cross out my signature now. I didn't realize this was. I don't do buy it now products.
Well, it's been buy it now for so long.
Yeah,
I'm
I
telling
don't.
you.
I don't sign buy it now products. I'm
Oh, well,
sorry.
we
I
have-
do auction only.
All right, listen. I'll give 100%.
Highest bidder.
100% of the proceeds of that one will go to you. I'll give you the $4.
No, that's not the point.
No?
It's about
Don't pretend like you don't want the $4, Sam.
No, well, I do want the $4, but the point is maintaining the value of my brand.
I see.
If I start
I'm
doing
in
buy it now stuff that's signed, are you kidding
Total
me?
agreement. I'm
You're
in
right. You're
total
right.
agreement.
Maybe I can just negotiate with that instant buyer, and we'll see what we can work out. But hey, I
Probably a member. What
That's
the heck?
ridiculous. That's like the Bill Travers in the green helmet. The men who love speed and the girls who love them. That's what that's
Or
like.
no, it has to be.
Who
a
am I?
member.
Bill Travers from
That's like the
a
fourth
Metro
scene.
Golden Meyer
That's like the
green
fourth
helmet?
scene in Beverly Hills
Ba, ba,
Cop
ba,
3.
ba, ba.
Went ba 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 ba. And then Eddie talked to this girl who was later cut in the final release.
You see,
Yeah.
I'm
I'm with
laying
you.
Matthew into the.
No, we heard it.
He's watching the.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we still on? I'm looking at my
Yeah,
auctions.
yeah. All right, just calm down on the auctions for a minute.
I'm just making sure everything else has got an auction going up with it.
Ooh, just bought the $12. Better leave the signature.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So there you go.
So it wasn't $4.
I forgot.
Well, all right.
I do other things besides eBay, so sometimes little details may escape me.
Okay.
I've been working very hard as an editor, as you know, Sam. I'm also teaching editing at Sacred Heart University
Wow. and doing your Learning Annex class.
and doing my JCC Senior Citizens Film class. That's
now,
right.
let me ask you this: when you're in front of those JCC seniors, do you ever talk politics? Like, I'm curious as to how the JCC seniors are reacting to what's going on right now.
Oh, well, they're almost all, liberal Jews, so
Right.
they basically agree with most.
Boring,
I mean,
right.
it gets the most heated when I try to introduce some sort of Middle East discussion, Israel,
Mm-hmm.
Palestine, that kind of thing. That's when it gets but there's crosstalk. It's not monolithic. So we always have some good debates. I've had people walk out based on certain opinions about Israel, like we actually showed some Israeli films, and they were sort of somewhat sympathetic to Palestinians, and they were like, "This is garbage. This is propaganda. I'm getting out of here." And I said, "Okay, see you later."
Well, there
I don't
you
get paid enough to really wrestle with you, buddy.
Right. There you
I hope you choke on a gefilte fish.
Do you have
out
like
of my sight?
Do you try and upsell them to where you will fight them? Like for instance, they pay for the learning annex, and then you say for an extra $25 tonight, everybody kicks in, and I will argue about.
Yeah, it's like Monty Python. I'm like, I'm sorry, that's been 5 minutes just now.
Lefties have rights too. Just bought the Kennedy film. Thanks, Sam. Value added to the max.
And he didn't even sign it.
I haven't signed it.
He didn't even sign it.
I can
Don't
sign
bother.
it.
Don't bother.
Well, I mean, I can sign it on the inside. I don't think I should sign it on the outside.
You would think, but these are fairly plentiful. People bought these a lot in the day, so
they're all over the place.
Yeah, they're not. I mean, they're cool to you and me because we never heard of them or saw them before, and my grandmother had it in a box for many years, but they were fairly popular. There was like the Time Life home movies of the day, home video.
So in other words, if Lefty have rights too, wants one that is not marred by my signature.
Yeah, we could leave it to him maybe,
Yeah, all right, well, or her, we don't know.
Or her, yeah.
All right, so Matthew, what else have you been up to that could be of interest to people that is not necessarily something that you could directly, with a 1-to-1 ratio, profit from?
God, I have to think. I really have to not profit from it.
Now, I mean, like now I understand where you're like, you want me in the studio, and I'm like, well, sure, if it's not a problem. You're like, no, I'm getting in studio.
I was invited, wasn't I?
Yeah, there you go. Well, no, you were. I mean, you have an open invitation.
Yeah,
the level of excitement. I now understand what this was about.
Right.
And it's really not even. I don't even think it's about the cash.
No.
I think this is really just like this is the way. This is really like a psychological disorder for you now, isn't it? And this is the way. This is like you. Like you're like a cutter in some way.
That's right.
Right, but the way it's playing out is like
I avoid feeling my feelings by
eBay,
selling things on eBay.
I guess if cutting was always a net liquid asset positive, I don't get this.
I mean,
no, but
this is like,
he knows exactly what he's doing. Let's dispel the notion.
This is. They say
there's something to it.
The reason why people get addicted to their phones is because there's a small sort of dopamine rush when you check it and there's a message, or you hear that bing and there's a message to you. It's like, I've scored something, and that's what's going on here. It's quite apparent to me. I didn't realize we were
totally what's happening.
Enabling this. I mean, like literally, you're turning like you're getting a little flush.
Come on, Sam, I need it.
As soon as we said, like,
Sam, help me. Come on, man.
Someone said they bought the Kennedy thing. You were just like,
Sam. Yeah. Ooh, I got watchers.
Hi, I'm Sam Seder, and this is an Ann Coulter doll.
You should not be immigrating here. Stay in your country and hate us.
For smart progressive talk and a little bit of this and even a little bit of that.
Mission accomplished.
Subscribe to our podcast, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and like us on Facebook to get some of our best video clips.